we're doing too much for this trophy. You know we're going for the Champions League.
Who's getting for what?
What do you mean?
Who's getting for what?
We are.
What?
What do you mean what?
Like, if you make it through Madrid, what do you think is going to happen in Paris?
What do you mean what? We already mash up PSG. What are you talking about? What's I'm dealing with? Bro,
you ain't got no forward.
You're not in it. So let's move on.
Lippy, you can't.
No.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Lippy, bro.
Man, don't come with Jed Spence trim. He's had a good season, I hear it. And I can't grow that. I can't do it.
You checked it, you got bag sweets here?
What's going on? Oh, allow it.
Bag sweets.
What's going on?
Bags.
After all that, I've got bag sweets.
Yeah, but sweets are always in a bag, though.
Yeah, that's true, though.
Sweets always
Not
in
your
a bag.
own bag, though.
Yeah, your own bag's mad. I took them out the actual bag.
Are we talking about what people have been putting in bags this week?
Go on, tell him.
Man, them pulling up to the pod with gravy in a bag is crazy.
That's health.
Gravy in a bag is not. As the Nigerian, as the African, am I the African at the table?
I'm half African.
Everybody apologise.
I'm half African.
The African bubble thing, if I knew you man were putting gravy in a
We're
bag.
all the same, though.
There's
No,
context.
no,
There's context.
There's no context.
We are.
We're all displaced Africans on
I
this table.
hear it, but then school was hard for me, bro. And if I knew you lot was doing this, do you know how
Bro,
I'd be
you
talking?
But you put jollof rice in a bucket?
Yeah, in a cooler.
Sorry?
In a cooler. What's
in
that?
a cooler.
Cooler.
In a cooler. You know, you have to have it. You have to make it.
What, like a cooler?
In a cooler.
No, what, is a cooler what I think it is?
Yeah.
A
You put the
cooler.
bears in.
Yeah,
But I've done that though.
But you don't know. We already established. You don't know where you're from, bro. Where did you say you thought you was born again?
Kingston.
Yo, he thinks he's born in Manchester, but it was Lewisham.
No.
Because there was
I told
grass
you my
outside,
story,
he
innit?
thinks it's
See
outside.
what I'm saying? I opened up and showed man's pause. I spoke about my trauma, yeah?
He's a liar, bro.
Trauma youth, bro. West African, raised by white people in Manchester, bro. That's my storyline.
No, he's not.
This is what I'm saying.
Where did you go?
Is this
school?
true?
Where did
This
you
is
go?
my story. They won't let us go to school. Mrs. Wiggins, bro. I'm telling you. That's my story.
That's a made-up name, bro.
Bro, Mrs. Wiggins wouldn't let us go to school. That's my story. You heard about farming?
Yes.
You
I've seen farming.
I
I'm one
watched
of
that.
them youths, bro.
Are you?
Old enough.
I'm one of them youths.
He's not
old enough.
He's
Go
not
on,
old
check it.
enough.
How am I not?
So you're the last
80s
one.
baby.
So you're the last one.
I'm a farming youth, bro.
So you're the last farmer.
I'm the farming
The
youth
last
early,
farmer.
bro.
He wants the movie.
He's the last
He wants the movie.
Last of the farming youths, bro.
You never went to school?
I never, no, didn't. She wasn't trying to let us go to school. That's the thing.
That's what-
She said
that's
she
what's
goes
about
she
football,
goes
innit?
there. She said there's
I mean,
no
now I
point.
know.
They're not gonna get jobs. So why?
How
Why?
old was you when you first went to school?
My dad, I don't know.
Bro, he
15.
went to school, bro. 5.
Hey, before you carry on, can I give context to the bag? Like, obviously, Poet's mum has put the food in a bag. Yeah,
Poet's
gravy.
mum's not a part of that. He did that.
No, it was Poet's mum because she doesn't
could
trust
never
him
put
with the
gravy in a bag.
containers. Obviously, we keep nicking containers, all the rest of it. So that's the context.
Gravy.
I
What's
don't,
the context for fleece sleeves?
why are you coming for me? What's that about?
Fleece on the bottom as well.
Only
Just under
bicep.
the armpit.
Only your biceps warm.
Fleece and a zip on the back. It's a nice drip.
It's a decent jacket, but I just needed to know the design.
Does it go? Hey,
And it's bobbly as well.
You
hey,
know,
Scorcher,
exactly.
put one of your titles in there.
Hey, listen. They'd fit in there.
What are you saying?
Wow.
What are you saying? Can we do that?
Anyway, that was great. It's nice to see you boys. Welcome to Filthy Fellas, the real main event.
The real main event.
The real main event. You know, good to see the man there. Got rid of some of the dead wood. And
Whoa,
we're in
It's like that, man.
we're in a real good place.
Sight, gar.
Natural selection, bro.
Sight, gar.
Gusser.
It's not for everyone.
Can I ask a serious question though? Is anyone else leaving, fam? No, I want no on a serious note though, because you
No
look like
one's leaving,
I'm
bro.
new. Yeah, I joined the team. I don't know what's going on.
I get it.
Nah, you're
yeah,
good.
Nah,
I'm
Van Persie,
new,
I hear
and
it.
I'm saying it's mad. As in, this is Fergie. You know, Fergie leaves, and then Van Persie pulls up, and it's mad. Like,
Nah, man.
You're
I
good,
want to
man.
know.
Your contract's fine.
You're
You're on guaranteed money till
Are
20.
you Van Persie?
Of course,
You're Berbatov.
I've been Van Persie.
You're Sanchez.
Sanchez.
I'm
Nah, that's rude.
Sanchez.
That's hard.
That's
Yeah, no,
crazy.
Don't do that to my dog.
Are you doing
Don't
that
do
to
that
me?
to my dog.
Hey,
Because Sanchez wanted to go
before
back.
we continue,
Yeah, we're not Man United.
Come on.
So anyway,
Come on,
obviously,
come on.
we've got some very special guests in the
Yes,
building.
yes,
So obviously,
yes.
I want to introduce AFTV's very own man like Robbie in the building.
Yes,
Big
Don Robbie. Don Robbie.
Big sound man.
Big sound.
Big sound man.
Yeah, it's definitely a pleasure to have you on the platform. I want to say I've met you at loads of times, and he always says hello with blank eyes, like he don't know who I am.
Nah, man.
He's just keeping it moving on a polite thing.
Constantly. Well, I'll go on, Robbie. Yeah, my brother. Bless. Wow, okay.
Hey,
He's not Arsenal. He's not Arsenal.
Safe, man.
wait, someone told me the other day, one of my friends from MK said I used to go to Robbie's nightclub. You had a nightclub?
Yeah, I've had a couple of nightclubs back in the day.
But your son, man. You didn't know your son, man.
But yeah, they had a nightclub, yeah?
You didn't see him bust. I see him bust him.
Yeah.
Mate,
You know when they bust man like that?
Yeah, he's sick. With his high top. With his high top.
chaps on them wrists. No, they used to wear the chops thing. Man tried to rob me one time in over in South London.
Yeah, it's always south. It's always south.
Man.
It's always
Don't go
south.
After that, I allowed the chops and just wore a big chain instead. You know what I mean?
That's easier to take.
Nah, man, that's close.
That's crazy. That's crazy to me, but
I said try
that
to.
is crazy.
Try
to me.
to, see? Yo, man, a bad man.
Done, Robbie.
Yeah, no, it's all good, man. All good.
And also, we've got another special guest. Listen, this is a real round of applause thing. You get me? Big Scorcher in the
Award
building.
winner.
Winning
Yes.
artist.
MOBO champion.
MOBO champion.
Yeah.
MOBO champion.
Zoop.
Where's the MOBO?
Forward black of the century. They don't really do it like
They
they
don't
don't
know.
really
They
do
don't
it like
know.
this.
Hey.
They don't do it like this.
Big up, man.
What'd you say?
Where's the MOBO, bro?
Mad ting. You
know what?
Butterfingers.
Bro, you know what happened? I'll just be honest with you lot, yeah? That's not really my kind of thing. Like awards, bro. I'm in there with the man, bro. I'm so burst. See, by the time I've won the award, yeah, that's why I said what I said in a speech. I was gone. Boom. You go backstage, take photos. Boom, I'm there. Let's take some photos. They're like, yo, hit us with some different poses, man.
And then you break the award.
You gotta mix it up, whatever, boom. But I'm fried, you get me? I'm in there chatting shit, yeah, lower E, you get me? Boom, next thing I know, boom. Brother, I seen like 8 pieces on the
No way.
The B looks like an E, it's mad, bro. The O look like a C.
Spiritual.
Spiritual. Nah,
What, are they going to give you another one, though?
yeah, so there's another one, the replacement's on the way still.
How you feeling though? You good, man? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice to get the recognition you deserve. Seeing you back at the top of the game. I remember when I was watching MTV Base, I saw you on the side of the mountain with a choir. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it is, bro? Like, you know what feels good, yeah? Like whatever this is, like I don't look at it like that, like top of the, bro, it's just whatever. But see what feels good, bro, is man just making music. Literally, like the last couple months, I've just been making music for the guys, bro. Like just trying to mash up beats. Like nothing clever. I'm trying to get some cold beats and mash them up. And it's led to whatever's going on. It's not like some complicated thing. So all that clever shit ain't really clicking right now. It's
Going back
how
to the
good are
roots,
you?
good energy.
How authentic are you?
I see you bringing the youths then with you and all that, sharing the spotlight and all that proper
Yeah,
stuff.
This is normal, bro. Man them scream all this gang business, and when I look, they don't want to bust one of their brethren.
By themselves.
They don't want to share their platform with anyone, bro. We're not in. That ain't it.
I'm not being rude here. I'm trying to find a song that I actually produced that Scorcher's on.
Wait, did you produce for real?
That's not what's gonna happen.
You know what?
I said that's not what's going to happen.
Hey, that's not,
You
bro.
murked that rhythm.
No,
Are you
what?
mad?
Which rhythm, man?
Are you joking me?
Which rhythm?
Oh,
I'm gonna drop a PJam rhythm.
That's my rhythm.
I've never heard him say Mark that.
And listen to this, you're definitely.
nasty.
Listen to this, you're definitely not playing that rhythm.
Oh my!
Don't worry about that.
Oh shit!
I was filming yesterday, so I missed the games, but obviously we've got to make an announcement quickly. I just want
God.
a quick round of applause for Liverpool for winning the...
What?
Yeah,
What?
Liverpool won.
What?
I think they,
What, they didn't
win.
No, can I
Hold
see none
on.
of the games?
VAR.
Didn't win.
They didn't do it.
Didn't do it.
Wait, they what?
out of two
One second.
tournaments in a week.
Liverpool lost at Wembley.
Wait, and at home as
My
well.
ends.
That's
Liverpool don't win in my
You
ends.
see Slot, like he's doing well, whatever. Boom. But you see in that game there, yeah, you got to see like like the way Slot's coming and he's just taking the team forward from where Klopp. No, listen to this. He's just like he's kept the shit moving in the right. He's doing normal, sensible stuff. But you know what, man, you see that game there, 2-0 down. See Jurgen Klopp. He stops doing tactics. He stops doing coaching, looking on the iPad, bro. You see him. He gets the crowd going and turns the vibe round.
Scott, we're not doing League Cup analysis.
Why not?
No, we are.
No, I told you. My religion does not recognise the League Cup as an official tour. We're gooners.
When you get knocked out of it, when you get knocked out of it, all of a sudden it don't mean nothing. Stop it. When's the last time you went to Wembley, bro?
Ask him again.
When's the last time you went to Wembley? Bro?
I'm from
Okay, you know what?
Wembley.
Sorry.
First of all, I'm actually from there, yeah?
When was the
Yes.
last time you played in Wembley? You're from Wembley. You've been what? You've been taking the same route home, bro. You've been taking the same route home. No final.
Sorry, everybody,
How dare
calm
you?
down. 1 second. Because look, domestically, we only get 3 cups at the beginning of every season. We can't be trying to write off 2.
No, because you write off the English super dish. So
Charity
I'm not
show.
going to recognise the League Cup.
English super dish is wild. It's not the same thing, bro.
What? So in Spain, when they win the Super Cup, in Italy, when they win whatever they call it, it's the super thing. Why is R1 for charity, the community? Just because Arsenal win it all the time, it's for the community now.
I'm just saying.
Actually true.
I'm just saying.
Tell them, bro.
You know the League Cup, right? I'll be honest with you. Like, big up to Newcastle, right? For Newcastle, it means a lot. Yeah, I think it's a competition. Is what it means to you, because I remember I went to the semi-final, right? Second leg up in Newcastle. We were already 2-0 down. I big them up because they beat us to win that. They beat Liverpool. I think they beat Chelsea as well, didn't they? Right, to win that, right? And there was a Newcastle fan who said to me, he said, Robbie, we need this more than you lot. He said, he goes, I ain't seen a league for 70 years, right? I've been alive 40 odd years, right? He said, if I go to Wembley and we win the Carabao Cup and I die the next day, he goes, I die a happy man. I said, what, for the Carabao Cup?
In it.
Dead. I go, nah, man. I go, why? I need a couple of Champions Leagues before I die.
You don't think you're smart, though.
No, but it's what it means to you, because to me, remember that competition, right? Nobody even really goes strong with the team until they get to the semi-final.
Okay, so look, you're trying to play it down as like some Mickey Mouse.
It is.
No,
Mickey
it was
Mouse.
called the Worthless Cup, bro.
It's not what it is.
You're acting like it's just mid-table teams that go there and clean up. For like in recent, no, it's not. In recent history, the best team in the league always wins the Carabao Cup. Man City won bare of them. What are we talking about? The best team in the league has won the Carabao Cup for the most. For like,
Who won the league? Who won the Carabao last season?
Liverpool. Wait, was it?
Liverpool came
Liverpool
first.
kids.
Who won it this season before
Liverpool
that?
kids won it.
Is it
You
City?
lot.
Or
Liverpool
us?
were one of the
We
better
won
teams
it.
in
We
the
won
league.
it.
What's it? Go keep going. Lips.
Mid-table, another mid-table.
Yeah.
Liverpool ain't mid-table, I hear it. So Liverpool are hitting
But they wasn't the best in the
Liverpool
league.
team that's winning the league now.
What do you mean? They just lost the thing. A mid-table team won it, bro. Because they need it more. The mountain people.
And Newcastle ain't mid-table. I told you that Newcastle are a good team. I've been telling you that Newcastle are a proper outfit for a
So
while.
Newcastle, good side.
So he made a great point in there. It's what it means to your club and what it means to you. Because if West Ham won it, I'll be celebrating. Just like the Conference Cup, which to you guys it meant nothing, but to us it meant a lot, right?
You got European pedigree. You know about it.
What do you mean? That's
Let me ask this then. Let me ask this. Hold on. What does it mean in the bigger picture? Forget your own club. What does it mean in the bigger picture now?
Only big teams win
There's
the
not big
Carabao
teams.
Cup.
You see that the League Cup though. One thing it is I think it's a good springboard. Like it's not your end goal, but it's like
Is it becoming an end? No, but is it becoming an end goal now? Like clubs, are you setting up because the league's tough, so you're going against wicked
You
teams.
see what it is, yeah? It's body language. You see your team, they don't know about this body language of lifting a trophy. And I'm telling
about?
body language,
Yo,
bro.
Wembley, how
Wait,
many-
let me talk about
who's
body.
won the FA
Can I
Cup the
talk
most
about
times?
body language right
Who's
now?
won the FA Cup the
In the
most times? What are you
Carabao, wait,
talking
hold
about?
on. We went 6 years. The body language wasn't there. We wasn't doing that. And that's important. Players need to
Repetition.
know about doing this because you can't, this is illegal in the game. You can't lift your
What's
hands.
Scorcher
handball.
laughing at?
Yeah.
His team
So
ain't like
right
that.
now, yeah,
Oh, that's-
my
come on,
team,
man.
yeah, my team, Carabao,
man.
bam.
Come on,
And then
man.
after we went FA Cup, bam. You man ain't had that body language in years, and that's why you're disrespecting it now.
It's
Now,
what it-
now
listen, as I said, right? It's
go
what
on,
it-
look.
it's- As I said,
There you go.
It's
See,
what it means.
you
to
don't. You know about it. That's good body language.
It's
Robbie,
what-
try it. He ain't
hold
done
on.
it in 6 years, bro.
As I said, it's what it means to you.
Have you
It's
done
what
it in 6
means to
years?
you, right? It's like my man's won. Scorcher's won the MOBO.
And he didn't know what to do.
Right.
Body
I
language was
I
wrong.
didn't
Body
know.
language was wrong. Dropped
I
it.
broke it. I broke it, bro. I
He won
dropped
the
it.
MOBO. That's like a big thing, right? If it's just the little local awards that you win year after year, that's when those are the awards when you win it, right? The man don't even turn up.
Seen the
innit?
9.
You know
platinum,
them
bro.
awards when man win it, right? They don't even turn up. You just see them on the screen. They say, yeah, thank you, right? But MOBOs, they turn up because that's the big thing, right? And I'm saying to you, it's what it means to you. Like for when Ten Hag won it, he was desperate to win a trophy. So that's why it meant something to you guys. But ordinarily, for most teams, like it's just a day out.
Well, let me ask
Let's
you
be
something.
real.
Sorry, because we got a bit of a rivalry in it, or a little bit, a light rivalry. You're telling me, Don Robbie, that you
It's a
don't
light
want
rivalry,
to.
you're 15.
You're telling me you don't want to stop this. Stop this.
You're 15.
You're telling me you
It's
don't
a light
want. You
rivalry.
don't want silverware. You're telling me you ain't had
rivalry
silverware in
to
6
Southampton
years.
right now, bro.
The floors, you ain't had silverware in 6 years,
Southampton,
and now you're trying to
Leicester.
play down. You're playing down the cup because you don't win it anymore. That's a man that don't get
we
gal saying, "I
never
don't want
won
no
it. We
gal."
don't win
You don't
it.
get gal,
We
bro.
don't-
You don't get gal.
Hold on. Can I do something?
Let Lippy go.
quickly?
Let Lippy go.
Let me do something.
Let Lippy go.
quickly.
Let Lippy go.
Let me do something quickly. Obviously, he's still got his coat on like he's gonna go yard, but we got a League Cup final loser in the room. Loons, link me quickly over here. No, seriously, because this is.
Did we clap for him?
No, hold on. I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. So, hold on. So you lost yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, do you care?
Honestly, last season we were laughed at for winning it, yeah? And I said I didn't care about winning it, yeah? And then this season we lost it and we're getting laughed at. You can't win, innit? The Carabao Cup, I said,
You said you wanted
I'll
a
start
double.
respecting it when the semi-finals are Arsenal versus City and Liverpool versus United or Chelsea. Or
That's what it was.
When it's the
It was
big-
Newcastle.
Because put it this way.
No, it was Newcastle.
No, let's
I said it was
be
Newcastle
honest.
there, bro.
Let's be honest.
When the top biggest, the
Yo,
big four
wait,
teams
you do.
care,
I didn't even want.
I'd care.
Hold
But
on, wait,
you don't.
hold on.
Please.
Listen. No. You're not getting. Wait. He ain't getting away with that, right? Because they wanted it. No,
yeah?
but this
because
is
they
what-
just got beat.
this
during
is
the
what
week.
Loons
They got
was
knocked out
told me he
Champions
wanted to
League.
win the
They
double.
wanted
He
it.
wanted to win a nice double.
This is what Loons was supposed to say, that he doesn't care that they've won it or not because they're going to win the league. Something that matters. The reason you lot cared when you won it and Chelsea and all these other
can't-
idiots
he didn't
is
say
because
that,
nothing
though.
else was
You
on the
can't
table.
force the
Okay,
storyline.
okay, no, hang on. That
Because
makes
when
sense.
City won it, they didn't care, bro.
They didn't care.
Because they also won the league and the FA Cup. So let's do the
didn't say
Arsenal
that,
thing
though.
now. Listen, we got to guess. You're trying to diss the link.
Okay, cool, but pretending like you don't care about the cups. You're saying about what it means to you, not just the League Cup, you do it with the FA Cup. When we beat you and we knocked you out of the FA Cup, all of a sudden you don't care about it. But when you're arguing with KG,
Hold
the
on,
first
hold
thing
on,
you said was,
No,
who's
who
won the
cares?
FA Cup the most times?
No, but listen. You see this year, I actually did care about the League Cup, right? Because we hadn't won, same, that's what I said, it's what it means to you. We hadn't won nothing for a while, right? So when we had that semi-final, I was disappointed with our performance against Newcastle because we did need to win something. But ordinarily,
Some honesty.
right? Ordinarily, when you look at that cup, you only have to look at the tournament, right? Nobody even goes strong in it until later on. It's all kids and reserve team players and all that they play. You don't play a reserve team. Well, you don't play a reserve team in the Champions League, do you?
Can I give you some information? Obviously, Newcastle are the last winners, yeah? Swansea, Birmingham, Spurs, big up yourself. Apart from that, it's Liverpool, Chelsea, City, United. It's big clubs that win this cup.
Because they've got good squads.
They got
that's
big
why,
squads, bro.
So a lot of times, because a lot of teams are playing sort of reserve teams, that's why Man City have done so well in it, because they played their reserve
They've got
team.
2 11s, bro.
But their reserve team is so much better than everybody else. Then when they get near to it now, they just go strong and they win it. And that's what they've been doing year in, year out. So
But if it's an easy cup to win,
not- say it's
how
easy.
come you ain't got none?
I didn't say it was easy.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying but if man can just get that, why don't you have
We're
it?
doing too much for this trophy. You know we're going for the Champions League.
Who's
Oh,
getting
wow.
for
What do you mean?
Who's getting for what?
We are.
What?
What do you mean what?
Like,
Wait,
if
wait,
you make it
where?
through Madrid, what do you think is going to happen in Paris?
what do you mean what? We already mash up PSG. What are you talking about? What I'm dealing with?
wait.
Bro,
You ain't got no forward.
You're not in it. So let's move on.
Lippy, you
No,
can't.
hold on.
Lippy, you can't.
No,
Lippy.
no,
Go on,
don't
yeah, go-
do that.
go ahead,
Don't do
go ahead.
that.
Lippy, bro.
Man, don't come with Jed Spence trim. He's had a good season. He's had a good season. I hear it, and I can't go that. I can't do it. Yeah, but it's an Arsenal show today. Are you lot trying to make us be stuck on League Cup? We don't recognise
You
that.
know what? I reckon you can get past Real Madrid, you know?
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Come on, guys, bro.
Why?
Why we beat? Listen,
Why
listen.
not?
Look, just do the simple equation.
What's the equation?
Ancelotti, Arteta, forget it. Forget it. And then listen, there's another big problem.
Who?
Yeah? He's called Declan Rice.
What?
Oh, are you lot still doing this? Wait, are you lot... Wait. Are we still doing this thing where you lot are pretending this ain't a £40 million player, bro?
Well, allow it.
Declan Rice.
Allow it.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see.
We're seeing.
Listen. You see
Declan
here.
Rice.
Wait, listen. You see here now. Yeah, in the knockouts of the Champions League. Yeah, we'll see if he's a £100 million player.
Talk up the things.
All
When he
right, cool.
scores,
But listen to this.
don't bread
Listen to
us.
this. I know. Listen to this. You see Jude Bellingham. You see that 100 million. It's gonna look like 100 million at the highest level of football.
We'll see, bro.
We'll see.
hear what you're saying.
Hey, listen to this. We'll see.
We'll
We'll
see.
see if there's a midfielder that costs £105 million not getting it on a half turn. in the Champions League knockout round.
What's the man talking about? You don't know what he's talking about, KG. Don't say Don't say
I'm gonna do sound effects, bro.
But you see, with Declan Rice, the goalpost is different. Cause I seen Paul Pogba balling out in England, and man playing like he was, and man talking like he was, and man acting like this level. He
wasn't as consistent as Declan.
I don't care. They got a man that's 6'2",
We're meant
taking
to be
corners,
men on this
trying to
show.
zang the people like he's not a failure.
This is a man show, bro.
You can't zang.
What is this?
Wait, hold on. I want to hear.
Listen, Arsenal can't win the Champions League because their thing's built around Declan Rice, and he's not that level. He's not a Champions League level footballer.
Man, I think they're talking about Basuma then, bro.
No, bro. Listen, all the jokes in the world can't change the fact that Declan Rice is a limited midfielder that can't do certain fundamental things you expect from a person playing in the 6 or the 8.
You name out better midfielders than him in the Premier League right now.
Bruno Guimaraes, Joelinton, chill out.
Joelinton.
Let's keep it moving.
All right,
McAllister, let's keep it moving.
McAllister.
Joelinton is better than Declan Rice.
Joelinton.
End of chat.
Belabor.
Joe Linton, you're talking about guys.
You're talking about
Joe
a
Linton.
you're talking about a midfielder that can't get the ball on the half turn. I'm done. A nigga playing midfield that can't get the ball on the half turn.
Let me tell you something. Yeah?
Until we can get past the half turn, I don't want to hear about no midfielder. No midfielder.
Declan
no
Rice,
midfielder.
not one of just the best midfielders.
He's
in this
not.
country,
He's not one of the
but One of
best.
the best midfielders in the world.
No, he's
In the
not.
world. Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he
No,
is.
he's
All right, boys, let me say something.
No,
let me
he's
say
not.
something quickly.
Declan Rice.
Boy,
this
all right,
nigga-
Scorch.
All right, cool. Sorry.
Talking to you, bro.
Sorry. Bro, I hate this guy.
Yeah,
I
no,
hate
but
this
it's
guy.
his hatred coming through.
He's like all them other rappers that they pretend are better than me. That's why I hate this guy, bro. I hate this guy, bro. He's all them rappers that they've been pretending all this time that they was better than me.
You have to get off his chest.
I want everyone to know, yeah, there's somewhere we can send you now. Yeah, there's a place. Relax. You can end up over there. Don't talk too much on that rice shit. We just yam rice. The man didn't relax.
At the bag.
If you're too disrespectful, you get demoted.
What you say? You can get
I will send man.
relegated.
Yeah, you get relegated. Relegation ridden.
But one thing I would say, you mentioned Paul Pogba, crazy ability, no consistency.
Trophies.
Not
Trophies.
okay. I'm just let me go. Let me
Trophies.
land.
The reason we rate Declan Rice
land.
is the Europa Conference. Paul Pogba, Europa League.
Right, let me land. 1 sec. Also, what Arsenal paid for Declan Rice is that's what they wanted to pay for Declan Rice.
I don't wanna hear that.
There's not like a standard of that player's got to be 100
No, because
mil. It's not
because
like that.
People say
it's what they needed.
No, do you know
They
why? Do you know
needed
why?
it.
Do you know why I can't? I don't want to hear. No. Wait. 1 second. Do you know why I don't want to hear that? We moved the goalpost. Neymar's not the best. He went for all this money and he hasn't won.
What?
That's what people say.
Neymar was years ago, though.
Declan Rice is not a £100 million
we got
player.
a song
Allow
at
me.
Arsenal. We got a song at Arsenal. We got him Declan Rice. We got him half price.
Yeah, and you're not winning
And
the
I'm
league.
a West Ham
Let me
fan.
tell you something. Yeah, this guy, like you said, he's consistent.
No,
week
he's
in, week
honest.
out. He's not honest. He's consistent, right? He scores. You know the thing that with Declan Rice. When Declan Rice first,
bro.
when Declan Rice first come, right? The amount of stuff he's got to his game, right? He's played in the 6. He's played in the 8 for
Played in the
Arsenal,
6
right?
bad.
Not only that, I remember the first time
he played in
were
the
sort
6
of like,
bad.
we're taking corners, right? I see Declan Rice go over to take him. I'm like, yo, what's he doing? You're a tall guy, get in the box. When I see the guy's delivery, you show me a guy
This is the
in the
other thing
Premier
we do.
League who's got a better delivery.
Look at this
from set
insanity.
pieces.
What do you mean?
And how many hold on.
this
No,
is
you see, this is
insane.
where you need to watch football, right? Because how many goals have Arsenal scored from set pieces? Right? We're teams that dominate teams from set pieces, and Declan Rice is one of the best guys of delivering a set piece in the Premier League.
I hear it.
Listen, there's more to football than a man just, a couple little skills and them thing there. One time in every 4 games.
When was the last
This
time?
guy,
When was the last time
every
Arsenal
single
scored a
week.
set piece?
Yesterday.
There's a reason why he starts every game for England. There's a reason why he starts every game for Arsenal.
Arsenal's problems ain't in midfield.
Because
Scorcher.
no, he's not good. He's honest.
Yeah, listen, let's be honest, yeah? Let's be honest about the honesty. Like I said on the show the other day, football, element of truth. It's a real game. You understand? And my thing about football is, yeah, you don't, like Robbie said, you don't need to be able to do everything.
Like, have you got to get on the half turn though, as a midfielder?
Yeah, but there's that's one
He does
thing.
get on the half turn.
That's a big figure as a 6 or 8. You can't turn. You're 279.
I know midfielders that's wicked on a half turn. They turn and then do something like an idiot, blood. Let's be real.
But let me tell you something as well, right? I was at the game yesterday, right? Arsenal-Chelsea, yeah? There's 3 midfielders on that pitch, right? That all cost £100 million. Who dominated that game?
Rice, because he will.
Where was Caicedo and where was Enzo Fernandez? They were missing. Declan Rice dominating the game, bro, right? Come on, man. I don't know what you're talking about. As I said, we're not talking about Basuma here. And then Mande, they're all right. They're all right. We're talking about the best.
When he was describing a player, yeah, I just like to ask Arsenal simple questions.
Yeah, you know this.
Do you feel you've
Midfield we are
got?
top,
Do
but
you feel you've got the return? Like you got your
From
money?
Rice.
I said spending on the 105 you put down on Rice. Do you feel as Arsenal fans you've got what you need for
Well,
it?
it's been about 18 months.
He's delivering.
First of all,
I didn't ask
but
that.
Yes, bro, it's in the name, bro. It's Rice.
So
bro.
what is he? I'm just asking if again every package Amazon delivering that. What is he delivered?
But it's Rice.
Let me ask. What's he delivered?
What's that? What was you
What does that
expecting?
mean? What does that
I'm
mean?
saying no.
What I
So,
understand.
wait, I'm saying if
Aye,
you
Lippy,
wait, no,
that's
no,
cold.
wait,
Aye,
wait,
that's
wait,
cold.
wait. You look like you talk to me like I'm chatting, bro.
You are chatting.
It's a simple
What
question.
are you doing?
No, let me respond. Yeah, you asked me.
So your own question?
Yes. No, I have to
What's going
respond.
on
Let me
there?
respond to my own question. It's crazy.
Hear me out. Hear me out. You man say to me when a player comes in, he has to deliver something in any type of silverware. In this guy's come, he has
Not
to
on this
deliver
table.
silverware.
I don't know how you look at football because the way you're looking at it right now, you sound a lot like the Twitter people
Yeah, the
that
kids,
just
bro.
chatting shit, right?
Trophies.
Listen, you can sometimes, yeah, right.
I'm waiting for you to land something
But what I'm going to
important here.
land is
Important.
something logical, right?
Go ahead.
You can have a team that needs players and needs certain parts of the jigsaw.
I-
right?
this I hear, this I
he's
do
come
hear, I
in
do hear, I do
and
hear.
he's filled in a part immensely,
I argue that.
well, and that part cost 105 million.
But it don't have
that's
to, though,
what
I
it,
lie.
that's what it cost
But
at the
does it have
time,
to, though?
and I know it. You know why I know it cost that? Because he come from my team. It's
worth it.
Who was driving us every single day. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, he ain't coming to score goals. He didn't even come in to take set pieces, but he's adding that to his game. He's adding all the time. So what he's coming to do is fill a piece that they needed. They needed someone that could play the 8, play the 6, sometimes fill in that centre back. And he's
Leadership
come
as
in and
well.
done that. And
Leadership.
leadership. He's
Trim.
done everything what they wanted, and I
You'd
think,
love to have a player
more.
like that.
There you go.
Where's it
There
taking
go.
you, man? No. If man says that, raw, I've given you something to go to the mountaintop, and you don't get to the mountaintop, you say, but I helped you almost get there. You
No,
pussy,
that's
yo,
not the
bro.
mountaintop, though.
You're trying to tell me, yeah, a man, yeah, can come to a club, yeah, I can get that from someone else. I can get second from someone else, and leadership. I can get second.
true, it's
I
true.
can get.
No,
I
it's
can
true.
get that from somebody else.
Yeah, but
am I lying?
Yeah,
No, we
but
hear you.
Can I
yeah,
not
but-
get it for cheaper?
Yes.
Second.
Yes. Yes.
Come on, stop this, man.
So obviously over the weekend, Arsenal played Chelsea. Good thing we was talking about Declan Rice. I want like a rundown of the game from an honest man. I think STEVO, you watched it, right?
Steve-O ain't honest.
He
Let
ain't
me be
honest.
honest. Let me be honest.
You're
Let me be-
biased.
Can I be honest?
You're
fam? I'm not biased, bro. We won. I don't have to lie.
Robbie's
Don't have
the
to
one
lie.
you should be. He was there.
Robbie's biased.
He's not biased
Listen, I
at
won't- I
all.
won't be biased about
Not
the game.
at all.
Was it a good game?
It wasn't a great game. It wasn't a great game. It was like Arsenal playing Arsenal, but playing a rubbish Arsenal. You know what I mean? Because
Okay, maybe
you
a
know,
little biased.
Chelsea played in a very no. Listen, I was very disappointed in Chelsea. Obviously, I know they're missing Cole Palmer, right? But I was disappointed. I
Huge
thought
miss.
I thought they put in a better performance than that.
I don't know right now. Cole Palmer makes a difference.
Pass
bro. It's
the
mad.
ball and did nothing with it. I think they had their lowest XG for any game. But then again, this is where sometimes we look on a game, we just say rubbish game, but we don't give credit, right? And this is when people are saying no chance against Real Madrid. This is where we might have a chance against Real Madrid, right?
You ain't got a chance.
Is our defence. They stifle Chelsea. I know you don't want us to beat you. You know what I mean? You said you hate
Hala
Rice, you
Madrid.
hate, man. I get it, right? But yeah, and Hala Madrid and
Hala
everything there.
Madrid, bro.
Yeah, you go on with your Hala Madrid. If we beat them, I'll come find you as well.
But Madrid,
you'll be
Madrid are
dropping
special
another
and they always
MOBOs,
find a way
trust
to
me.
win, but they haven't been good. They haven't been good. If you were
But
watching them.
I'm saying, listen, Chelsea were poor, right? And we weren't great. It's kind of like we was in second gear. And then better team, and the better team won from a set piece. It weren't a great game. We haven't been playing great. We just needed to get the win. But the defence at Arsenal is solid. And this kid, Lewis Skelly, man.
Yeah,
wicked.
cold.
Now, man, are talking sense. You see Lewis Skelly now.
Told you, we've seen him before.
Lewis
Fosu Mensah.
Skelly. This guy here, bro.
Fosu Mensah.
Wait, what was that?
We've seen this
No,
story.
don't do that, Marks, bro.
Fosu Mensah.
Don't do that, bro.
All right, you know what? Sorry.
Lewis Skelly is a bad youth, bro.
He's all right.
No, he's not all right. He's
The way that
unbelievable.
the way Arsenal are so set up, and obviously tactically Arteta's done well in it. They're really solid. They're like hard to break down. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like that's why you don't need them typical fullbacks. He could do the 4 centre-backs thing. You know what I'm trying to say? Remember, Skelly's not even a proper left-back. You know what I'm trying to say?
He's a
got a
baller,
certain level
and
of
he's not
ability,
having it.
and he can do the simple things well and pass the ball. So he can fit into that back four with everybody around him, with the players that he's got around him and in front of him, keep that block there and play and look good with good players around him. You are moving like the kids on world beater.
Wait, hold on. You see what you lot were saying about Rice, yeah? Intangibles, like the things about winning. Forget about you see Skelly. He's got all of that.
He's got attitude. He's got
his
attitude.
attitude. He coming to the Prem. He's dealing with it. When I look at him, he's playing like he's playing in the
Scorch,
end.
the toughest thing in
Prem.
football, one of the toughest things in football is up there, bro.
And he's got it.
No, but I'm not saying Skelly. I'm not on about Skelly. I'm just on about the thing that you keep wanting to see with the eye with Rice.
No,
it can't be seen. It can't be seen. It can't be seen.
I'm saying the thing. I'm saying the thing. One sec, KG. I'm saying the thing that you rate about Rice. I'm saying the thing you can't see. I'm saying Skelly, as a little boy, he has that.
But I've seen loads of people have that. I've grown up with them. We've all seen them people that have it that don't have that. So, you know what I mean? But what I would say,
Give
Rob,
him
let me
time,
ask you
bro.
this. You've been to the Arsenal games. When I watched them yesterday, it's quite late on into the season now. How far are they behind Liverpool? That's not a trick question. Like how much is it? Is it just a striker?
No, Liverpool have been better than us this season. I mean, more consistent. I would have loved to have seen Arsenal if they didn't have all the injuries they've had to key players like, your Sakas and people like that. I think it would be a lot closer. I really do, because Saka's so big for us, right? That's such a big miss.
Whose fault is it that you didn't bring in a forward player or a couple at least in January?
I think the first fault is Arteta's in the summer, because you definitely should have bought a striker. And then the second fault is the board in January showed no ambition, absolutely no ambition. They basically just said to themselves, we'll wait till the summer.
Should have bought Rashford.
Yeah, but how come Arteta didn't even say, let's go and bring in a striker on loan or something?
You kept doing
Not even like use the loan market
the
or
manager
something.
was saying all throughout January,
He wanted one.
We need a striker. I've never heard him come out like that. It's obvious that he wanted a striker. He wanted because he knew, right? With no Jesus, he's out for the season. Havertz, well, he went down slightly afterwards actually, but no Saka. You know what I mean? He was calling the whole window, and they just basically just said, what amount of money for Ollie Watkins? No, we're just going to pass, right? And I thought that was criminal.
Should have grabbed Duran.
Right, because we still had actually at the start of the window, forget even your Durans and that, even just bringing in some reinforcements so you got someone off the bench. Look what Asensio's doing. That's a straight loan.
Yeah.
Look at Kola Moani at Juventus.
Do you think it's because you don't want Isak in the summer? He's 150, and then to drop 70 on Ollie Watkins in January, Isak's out the window.
Yeah, but you know what? What about now, though? To me, I'm an ambitious guy, right? I deal with. I mean, we're dealing with now. We had a chance. We had a chance in January of the league, and I just think that they just sort of passed on it and said, we'll wait until. I didn't like that at all. You know what I mean?
You said something. You tweeted something that I think is important to bring to the group right now.
You love
He
Twitter.
tweeted something.
Look, he's
you
back on the
acting like
Twitter
we
again.
don't go on Twitter, guys.
I usually have got Twitter fingers.
All right, cool. You said something about Bruno Fernandes. Can you say that here again, please?
Oh, well,
There you go.
Lippy was on Twitter and he was just trying to send shots at my player for no reason.
why did I send the shot? What was it?
I'm going to give the whole story. Let me land, you guys. Let me land. Lippy, there was a post of Bruno Fernandes got the most goals contributions in Europa League history, goals and assists.
History?
History of Europa League. He's the top boy.
That's not that been. It's new though, isn't it?
No, but he retweeted it, and rather than trying to show love, he's like, oh, he's the best mid player of all time. And I'm thinking mid, and I'm saying, okay, cool. If Bruno Fernandes was in your Arsenal team, you would have won a title by now. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
No.
Title.
Well, let me tell you what it is, yeah. Because everybody keeps saying, "Oh, but he ain't won no title for United." These are so stupid. It doesn't even make sense. For the past 3 seasons, you have been second.
No, but
Second,
no,
you know.
no,
Bruno is a
no.
maverick. He's a goal getter. He makes the difference. You have drew 10 games this season.
Yeah.
If Bruno Fernandes was in your team, you could have cut that down by half at least.
Come on, be real, Rob. Be real, Rob. Come on.
You could say this season. You could
It
say
does work like that. He's a winner. You need someone that's going
But
to
he
make the
also
difference.
loses the team game sometimes.
this season, Bruno's been better than Odegaard. He wasn't better than nowhere near him last season. Nowhere near.
His output, he's had more output since they've been in the league. Him and
if you look
Odegaard.
if you look at their outputs last season, Bruno's was nowhere near.
No, you just
what
talked about one
Odegaard
season.
did.
Since they've been in the league together, Bruno scored more and assisted more and created more.
You're talking about the times that we went for the title. Odegaard was absolutely crucial to both of our pushes over the last 2 years. He hasn't been as good this season, but don't forget, he was out for 3 months injured, right? He's not quite been the same player since he's come back. And I'm a guy, I rate Bruno. Even when a lot of United fans have been dissing Bruno, I've always said that if Bruno was in a, allow me, I'll tell you, listen,
I'm
you
just
know,
listening. I'm just
the truth.
listening.
'Cause
I'm
we do
hearing.
a lot of
I'm
content
hearing.
together.
Yeah.
I said from time, I rate Bruno, and Bruno, if he was in a better team, you know what I mean, he would be looked upon as a better player.
Arsenal not a better team.
But to say
Arsenal
that,
not a better team.
but
100 million Declan Rice
Bruno
as
wouldn't
well.
have been the difference that would have pushed us over, because Odegaard was brilliant last season. Odegaard scored, what was it, 15 goals last season?
The season before,
Like,
yeah.
or the season before. Odegaard's for the last 2 seasons,
And it's still
has been
wasn't
one of
enough.
the best midfielders in the league. Been better than Bruno the last 2 seasons.
His end product could be better, right?
Last season it was good. This season it hasn't been. Definitely. He's fallen off. He even needs
So if you would have had Bruno's
this
goals
season.
this season,
But not
okay.
necessarily that would have been. Listen,
He would have-
what's
he would have
what's
had.
killed us this season has been injuries all round to forward players. To Saka. Saka's been the big
Yeah, I was
miss.
gonna say, you see like Odegaard's thing though. It seems like he's heavily reliant on Saka being about though.
Yeah, they have a great
One thing I'll say,
combination.
see Bruno.
You don't care who's there.
Bruno's good. You can't deny that he's good.
He's annoyingly
But he
good.
doesn't lift a team. You understand? Like
He does.
Odegaard, like you said, yeah, it is about that. Like
He does
for
though.
me, yeah.
Bruno doesn't lift the team.
Yeah.
No, that's
crazy.
all he does. But he does both. His
I
thing
don't
is not
think
the calm
Odegaard
thing.
could play in a team that would be 14th ever.
One
Fact.
If you swapped Odegaard and Bruno, we'll probably still be 14th, and you lot would be closer to the
No,
title.
I don't
Don't
think-
you understand
Yeah,
what I'm
yes,
saying?
yes.
100%. 100%.
Don't you get it?
No, this
made a good
this
point.
season, yeah.
Yeah, this
Because-
season.
But though, I think last season, no. Though.
It's a childish.
fair enough.
That
argument.
was Odegaard's one special season though.
Hold on, we played you lot the other day, yeah? We played you lot the other day, right?
Yeah.
The first half was very. I think it adds a lot of context to this Bruno Odegaard conversation. Yeah, first half of that match, obviously. Second half, I wouldn't say Bruno went on to be amazing, but I think Odegaard
turned
kind of
up.
dropped. He didn't really do anything, bro. But
What?
in
If Raya-
okay, can
if
I
Raya-
finish?
Raya-
bro?
okay,
Can I
sorry,
finish?
go on,
So the
go on.
first half, yeah. Odegaard's pulling all the street. He looks like the best player on the pitch.
Looks like, yeah.
Literally, not even look like he was the best player on the pitch.
But we're doing
Hold
nothing,
on,
though.
2 seconds.
But we put in a defensive performance. Bruno's jewels. You know what? Sorry. Go
Yeah?
on. Go on.
Silly foul happens, 1 direct free kick, 1-0 United, yeah? Bruno. So cool, you could call it 1, Bruno 1, Odegaard 0.
By the way, Raya's mad,
game
by the way.
changer. What was the final score?
1-1. Because of Raya, not because of Odegaard.
No, but I'm not trying to, I'm not even saying about, I'm saying Bruno, he's not enough, bro. He's not enough. Yeah, he had his moment.
Yeah, no,
'Cause I
enough
know-
for us. Our
my
team's
thing is-
bad. That's
No,
the thing that you keep
brother,
doing. Don't compare
you
Arsenal
not
to
bad.
United.
I think that's what he's good at.
You're saying don't compare Arsenal. You just did it. We're trying to talk about Arsenal. You threw in Bruno, bro. No one wants to talk about you, man.
done
Bro, moment. Bruno is a moments player, innit?
And you need them moments at Arsenal.
No, I think you need a moments player. But if your best player is a moments player, you end up where you lot are.
yeah.
Wait,
And that's the issue.
Yeah, there's that too. There's that too.
Yeah,
Our best player
Slippy.
used to be a moments player. Aubameyang, Sanchez. These guys aren't good enough, bro. You need a collective system.
Yes.
'Cause
They're not good enough alone.
Because like you just said, yeah, Odegaard don't look good without Saka. That's
Yeah.
not because Odegaard. It's because we play a system
Yes.
where
Thank
man help
you.
each other out. Because that system's changed now because of injuries. Players are going to look different.
Yeah.
It's natural.
But that's poor in football. That the fact that one player can change the whole
and
thing.
then that makes me move on so I could.
Wow, you take
block
the floor. You
PG.
really take the floor today.
No, I'm not, because it's Robbie. Let's chat to Robbie, man. Yeah? Because you just said something. That's poor. So I want to ask you, Rob, what do you think of Arteta's squad planning in the last, say, 3 seasons that we've been challenging?
Now we're talking.
I think the lack of a striker. Yeah, I just don't get it.
weird,
I've
innit?
been like, every season I'm like, it's all there. It's like, last season we were a better team than, in my opinion, even though it doesn't play out because they won the league, City. But I thought we were better than City. But we ain't got that striker, we ain't got that killer. So how many games do we, even this season, there's been games that if we had a Isak, we win those games. Because we've controlled the whole game. You know, so I think the squad planning has been poor. From everything's been good apart from the striker.
You was sharing your goals about as a squad. So what
Yeah.
they was Arsenal
Still
do
doing it
share their
this
squad,
season,
and Lippy made a good point about Arsenal play to a system, and I think their system is built to play without the striker, right? And there's a couple of moments throughout the last couple of seasons where just a couple extra different results like changes the whole outlook. You know what I mean? So if you do win I think maybe it's in the way to Bournemouth. There's a couple of little losses, like things like that. Then we're looking at it saying he's a genius. You didn't need a striker.
No, but I think they've always needed a striker. Their system, I wouldn't say it's been built to not have a striker. He's just working with what they got. They're very much possession based, and they keep the ball and they progress it as a team. And when you're making them through like them passes through the lines, a lot of teams play through the middle. Arsenal like to go wide a lot. You know what I'm trying to say? That's why. Saka and that does his thing. When Saka gets the ball wide and he does his thing, if he's whipping that ball into a serious 9,
but you know what I don't get though.
I don't understand it.
Everyone says like, oh, Arsenal need us, like, and they go to like Isak. I don't even think it's that.
They could have got Igalo.
Bro, I was gonna say like, you see like
just anyone.
Bro, I think you see like if Mateta, you see like if Arsenal had Mateta.
Yeah.
You don't need to.
I like Mateta. I like
the
Mateta.
maddest thing they could think of.
No, you need a killer.
No, you don't.
You don't need
like,
a one in three,
no,
man.
you don't. You know what you
I mean?
need? You know what you need? You need, like, you see the team, in my opinion, Arsenal's strongest team, yeah? More often than not, as long as the gaffer ain't doing if he's doing some sensible tactics, yeah? More often than not, man's a better team than the team man's playing in the league, yeah? The striker is for the days when, like, you need... like someone to sniff a goal out, and it don't need to be the sickest striker in the world,
killer,
bro.
Though, because especially like modern day football, with the way these teams are able to like set up low block. Forest are really good at it.
But define a killer though. Isak's not he's not like, you see, like Crespo is a killer. Like in Isak is a good striker. He's a good striker.
Killer. He's a
but
killer.
what I'm
He's
saying is,
becoming a killer.
but you see,
Scorch.
but let me finish, bro. You see,
Haaland, killer, like those players.
no, Haaland's not a killer.
What?
Oh wow.
What do you want from these killers?
This table ain't going to lunch. Now I'm going to
Hey,
lunch.
was he in the studio late yesterday?
Haaland's not a killer, bro.
Quickly.
Why?
Because he's just not.
To not get too stuck on it, I think that's what's wrong with football at the moment, innit? That we judge everything from the very top. So it's like, if you're not Crespo level, if you're not Seydorf, if you're not Busquets, you're mid.
Lee
But it's
Trundle's
like-
a killer.
Yeah, like my
Yeah,
thing.
but I'm saying Mateta will do them same
no,
finishes,
but
bro.
I think you could even arguably it's a lower tier, but I'd even say Mateta's a killer.
Mateta's a killer,
I like
bro.
Mateta.
Chris Wood, these men are killers, bro.
Wait, Haaland's not a killer, but then Mateta and Chris Wood are killers.
No, but listen to this. You see, if Mateta is playing for Arsenal, it's not about like being some bro. He's gonna go. You see, as a striker, yeah, you know what he's gonna go and do. He's gonna pull onto the meaty fullback at the back post and
Listen,
score
you need
tappings, bro.
killers,
when
man. You
everyone's trying to kick ball.
Now I've learned something about this room. You man are all dickheads. When I say stuff, you man, if I did that one year, you man guns would have been out. What? KG, how dare you? Bro, he said, no. You man are all pussios, bro. I've learned that about everyone in this room. You will allow that? Wait, you man are allowing that?
Allow what? What did he say?
You man
that
are
was-
allowing that? Pussios. All you man are dickheads.
I told these
said
man
it.
Chris Wilder is the second best gaffer in the league.
And they had it.
That guy, bro.
And they didn't. And they just had it.
Yeah,
No, we
yeah.
didn't
You
have
man are
it.
pussios,
No, do you know
bro.
what it is? You see, when the new man comes to you're new to the team. You don't know about my man. He does this. You
So
give
what?
him the
You
ball.
can allow it?
Bro, we'll pass it to him from centre. He'll do 3 step overs in front of no one. Then just to pass it back to the fullback and jog off. That's Scorch. That's the luxury player.
But we allow that.
Let him go, bro. Let him go. That's the MOBO, man.
Speaking to his point,
Don't make him make a tune about us, you know that. Go left.
speaking to his point and the squad depth, it's not always the world beaters. Would you might have been better off with if Eddie and Ketia was still there.
100, bro. Hosselu,
know
look
about
what
that one.
Hosselu
You
did
had
for
him.
Real Madrid, bro.
No, because you're gonna need him when they get injured.
If you look on it, like I think Isak is a killer.
You don't have to be
Haaland,
that.
Killer. Even Harry Kane. These guys that are out of nothing, right? When the game's tight, they get the ball back.
They're just strikers,
One chance.
though.
They're not. Because that striker is a specialist
Harry
position,
Kane's
right?
just a striker.
I won't lie, you are wrong on this.
Havertz is a decent.
He's not a killer.
Striker.
No.
He's not a killer.
No.
He's just not a striker.
He's a decent player. He's
He's
you know
not- he's
what I
not
mean?
a killer, he's not a striker.
He scores goals, but I'm talking about games when you might get one chance. And you've got to put it away. You can't rely on a Havertz or you can't rely on a Mateta.
And you think you could rely on Haaland?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I seen this guy. Do you know what this guy does? He gets better opportunities, takes better shots. He's volume shooter. You know what? He takes the most shots in the league usually, and he gets the most opportunities. Therefore, he's a good player. He's a good
Even at
striker.
Salzburg.
He was doing it even before he come in.
I'm not
Salzburg.
saying he's a bad striker. I'm just saying he's not a killer. You see, like Crespo.
What's a killer then? What's a killer?
I'll give you an example of a killer.
Not Crespo now.
But there might not be.
He said Mateta.
there might
They're
not
not killers, man.
there might not be no killers in the game. That's a thing, though.
just having a
Lautaro Martinez.
That's a thing.
If you're looking at Haaland's goal record over since he's been in the league,
killer.
if he's not a killer, then who
A
the hell's a
goal
killer?
record don't make you a killer, though.
53 goals in 52 games.
He's a GA. He scores goals.
Let's move on. Let's
move on, Lippy. Move him on.
We can't
This is
agree
crazy.
with nothing. Robbie, I'm sorry. I swear down. Usually it flows better than this. What are we doing up here? We're moving like Havertz in this up top thing. But we're going to move on to something a little bit different, a little bit unity right now. Let's agree.
Yeah.
It's him.
It is him.
He's like Bruno.
Yeah.
He's a bad egg.
I'm doing this, wearing the merch, and this is what man's doing. Is that what he's saying?
Now, but listen, we're going to do simple. Keep, buy, sell. Yeah? Simple. We're going to do it with the teams that matter. So we're not going to speak about United. No, I'm joking. We're going to do keep, buy, sell. Let's just let we're going to give the floor to Rob first. I want to know your thoughts, Rob, on this.
For who? Arsenal.
Arsenal. Who you keeping, who you buying, and who you selling?
What's the
We're going to
rules?
do it. The rules.
One player each.
We're going to do one player each.
And we're going round to our respected teams.
Keep one, buy one, sell one.
I keep
Unlimited
one, buy
budget.
one, sell one.
Unlimited budget right now.
Yeah, well, I keep Havertz.
Keep
I
Havertz.
keep Havertz. Yeah, I think he's a great team player, right? Even though he's not a striker, right? I buy Isak 100% because I think that's the type of player that could get us over the line. And I'd sell Kivio, right? I think, he's done all right when he came in, stood in and that, but we got a lot of defenders now, man. We got an abundance of defenders, so I'd sell him.
That makes sense. You're not saying about that.
What about Calafiori? You having him?
Yeah, I'm having him. He's his first season. People like to get rid of people and dump them after their first season. Now, he's done all right
He's
in
the
in
reason
moments. You know what I
Kyrgios
mean?
can go.
He can play centre back as well. That's his position when he plays for Italy. He's turned up with a few big goals for us as well. He's had injury problems this season, but I like him. I like him as a player.
I think he's a good player for you lot. So I've tweeted something recently, I asked the question of, could that money have been spent? Like when they bought Calafiore, could that have been spent better? Instead of a left back, instead of him, who's a good player,
He's more
popped
centre
up,
back, to be fair.
was a centre back at the
Yeah.
time. Yeah. Could it have been spent on an attacking player?
Could you
Could
have
have been.
bolted that onto some P and got Isak?
Yeah.
Could
It's
have
a big
could have been.
combo.
I mean,
That's a big combo.
remember in the summer though, people forget Newcastle weren't selling Isak. They refused, right? So a lot of times we look on players and we say, yeah, just put 150 million down, and it don't
You
work
could have
like
tested their resolve, though, to see what's going on.
What about
You could've-
Alvarez from City?
All
You could have got
day
Alvarez
long.
from City,
Man, want to talk about killers.
Love him as a player.
Alvarez is a
Don't
killer.
know what killer? What?
Are Man City gonna sell? Right? They beat us by 2 points. They're gonna sell us Alvarez.
Okay.
Come on, they're not
Okay.
gonna do that.
They got
So it's
rid
a
of-
non-starter.
No, it's not a non-starter.
It's a non-starter.
It's
They're
not.
gonna
You
sell
never
him.
know.
They're
I
not gonna
think
sell
I think
him.
I think that makes sense.
That was his keep by sell was pretty
nice.
Well, let's
Where you going from the right?
say again, sorry.
From the right.
from my right.
Never to the other side. Never to the other side.
Oh, what? Keep myself. Get rid of James Maddison now.
Whoa.
Get rid of this fraud now.
Dark.
Whoa.
No more dark.
Get him out of here, bro. Get him out of here, bro.
Whoa.
Get him out of here, bro.
Why?
Get him out of here,
Why you
bro.
care about Tottenham like that?
This is why, bro. God knows. This is a man of truth, element of truth. He's back in the whip. Benjar, Northwest tracksuit. Yeah, I'm telling man.
That's
I like that. That's brave.
Keep going.
That's
You're
brave.
selling Maddison.
That's brave.
He's terrible.
Who you keeping?
I'm keeping Jed.
Yeah.
we like Jed.
We like Jed.
Bro, I'll be honest.
We like
I
Jed.
was supporting Jed for like 18 months and he was doing the wrong things, doing the wrong stuff as a young black boy. But then, nah, he's fine. So
You made one of the you made a great point one time on this show. I don't know if it was the last time you was here, but you said
that could
Jed
have been any of them, any of the
Jed
shows.
and who was
The
playing?
light skin one from Forest
Johnson.
as well.
You
Johnson.
said like them two, they've played together, and you made.
they got promoted with
They
Forest.
got promoted together.
And this stupid gaffer that I told you lot, he's the worst manager in the league. You lot all looked at
Nah,
me.
you know
This guy
what?
was telling me best stuff on my phone.
All right, boys, my bad.
Or is he the best, worst in
I
the league?
told you, bro.
My
Bad.
bad.
And
He's one of the worst, bro. Him and Rene Merlinstein, bro.
He's still in Europa though,
I
isn't
see
it?
him
Bad
fighting.
place.
I see him trying to fight.
He's trying to fight young kids and that.
So who
who you gonna buy? Who you gonna buy?
Who you gonna buy? And be realistic. You are Tottenham.
Yeah, man, be
you are who
realistic.
You
You
are.
are
Don't say
15.
Mbappe or any.
You ain't got to put it like that, bro. Can I
Rice.
He's a bit out of my budget.
Jadon Sancho.
Nah. I do something like Morgan Gibbs White.
I don't know if he comes to you though. He's a bit.
I know.
This Champions League.
Good
Oh no,
replacement
say
for- man,
no,
100, 100.
no, say scrap that. You know who I'm buying?
Who?
I'm buying Mario.
Who?
That's who I'm buying.
Murillo
Murillo.
from Forest.
Wicked.
Centre back.
Kind
Centre-back.
of tubby.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
cold.
yeah.
He's cold.
Imagine him next to Van der Ven.
No. That Romero guy's a joker.
Yeah, I
he's
said
good.
this.
He's
I
good
said
at
this.
passing. He's good at passing.
Scorch, quickly,
but we need
before
another
move on,
CP.
quickly, what do
Yeah.
you think of the Matthias Tell you? What do you think of
He's
him?
not a number 9 for a start. And this is the other thing. I'm not really trying to pay 42 or
bit
whatever
mad.
it is
It's a bit mad.
for a man to come
Yeah.
to my club and learn
do
how to
this.
play
Yeah,
football.
yeah.
No, you need to go back to Bavaria and bill it, and then we.
But he's
we-
G-checking the fans though. Like he spoke
He
to the
got.
fans
He
the
needs
other
to go
day.
home.
Yeah,
He said it's not
gotta
our
go
fault.
home,
He
bro.
said, didn't you see
He
him?
knows he's leaving.
He needs to go home.
He knows he's gone.
Collectively, could we get a Chelsea one? I want to put my hat. I want to put something in the ring quickly. Keep Sancho.
That's you want that.
No, that's what they
No,
need.
but from
They need that.
No, listen.
That's what they
hold
need.
On,
They need
hold
that.
on. Let's be honest.
They need that.
Let's say you're a
Wait.
Chelsea fan right now.
We couldn't have done this after we've done everyone and not skipped me.
You're gonna have that to yourself. After this, you're gonna
Yeah,
forward.
we're just gonna quickly go.
That's
disrespectful.
the West Ham
Like,
TV
trying to
thing
rub out
still.
West Ham like that.
That's the West Ham TV thing still.
Like, no one's here representing Chelsea. Like, you know what? Can I just do? What?
That's why I said let's just get it out of the way.
Go on then.
Makes sense.
He just wanted to say that they should
Keep
keep
Ted
Sancho.
Sancho.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
He don't
bro.
care about sell.
You just don't want him to come back to United, don't
They got to sell. I will sell. You know who I'll sell quickly to just get some P because he's not all that. Enzo Fernandez.
No,
He's just all right.
If you're Chelsea, you sell the keeper, man. Like,
What
Are you gonna
doing?
get money for him?
Nah.
You sell that keeper and then you go and buy a keeper.
Robbie, you know what you're forgetting? They bought him, you know. They spent £1 billion
I know.
and bought Robert Sanchez. That is insanity.
I wouldn't. I don't think Enzo's sellable, but I would let him.
He's
go.
a good leader though. He's a good leader. He's a good piece of the
First person you
Hold
sell as
on.
a keeper, man. Like their keeper.
Makes sense. He's one of
Come
the.
on, man. And you buy a keeper, you got to go and buy a good keeper.
Who, Robbie? Who?
Was a keeper?
Yeah, who they buy?
Just go and try and buy that Kelleher from Liverpool.
Yeah.
That's a wicked.
And stop giving them
Kelleher's
notes.
cold.
Stop telling them.
About Mudryk, he started to look good before.
Are you allowed to sell him?
What you want to do? Keep or buy? What you trying to keep?
He's drugs.
Keep Mudryk.
But I thought just before, like the start of this season, trim the hair. I'm thinking,
Charges.
You
Drugs,
can't
bro.
sell drugs.
Maybe the hair fell out.
on purpose. You can't sell. That man is cocaine
yeah,
right
forget that
now.
one.
You
Yeah.
can't-
Is that what it is? What?
He, not
Yeah.
cocaine, but he
What?
got the
No,
performance
PEDs,
enhancing.
PEDs.
Performance enhancing.
Oh, that's why he looked good at the start of the season.
Oh, you see.
How can man didn't enhance the
That's where
performance?
the hair fell out.
Yeah. Okay. Oh wow. It's all making sense,
saying,
bro.
me and you?
Who's saying?
Are you
Is that
saying
you
no,
and
no,
on?
I don't know about you, bro.
Give it away there, brother.
Mine's old age.
Who would
He
be?
said, yeah.
Who
He
should
still, yeah. We say, hey,
Oh, it's
hey,
grown,
bro,
it's
Bro, allow me, bro. Let's
Lippy,
grown. No,
Lippy,
Margs has
join us.
Come on, man.
Lippy, join
Yo.
us.
Yo,
You've
with
been
us.
moving mad for too long. I've wanted to say it for weeks, bro.
Broski.
Lippy, join us.
I was in my mind. I'm scorched.
Come on.
No, you can't be Scorcher, bro.
Hat off show,
Hey,
man.
who we?
Well,
Hey,
you see this thing
hey.
we've got going on? Yeah. This is not our.
This is not our thing, man.
Boy, can we do the show, bro?
We're doing the show, but it's essential.
And
This
then
is
Steve, you got like a half and half over there.
wait. But as friends, yeah, don't you think sometimes like we should all be talking to Lippy saying, bro, allow it. Friendship has got to step in. Friendship has to step in, bro. He's been moving mad for
Bro,
a while.
if United
He had
are
a
good,
fade the other day. Do you know how
we
mad I
would be
was about
talking
that
like
fade?
this.
I said, who did it? Let me know, bro. You know when your little bro gets robbed, bro?
Hey, Lips.
I said, who gave you that
Lips,
fade? Talk
long
to
it
me.
out, man. Long it out, bro. Your hair soft,
Lippy,
lovely.
Allow it, bro.
All right, let's get back in the car.
Bro, it's
Who we
looking
buying
at
for
edges
Chelsea?
everywhere, bro.
I think he's right. A goalkeeper makes
priority.
more sense for them because they be buying players every single day anyway. They got
You can't buy a goalkeeper each season.
Yeah, it's true. It's what they're doing.
They're buying one every season, Mark.
and
that
they've
would be
got
the
a
biggest
keeper that's
improvement
one of
they
the
need.
best keepers in the
On
league.
loan. No, they got a good
Kepa.
goalie on loan.
At Bournemouth. That's their keeper still.
I'll be real. I don't think they should buy anyone. I think they should buy a player that they already have. I don't know. There's about 70 of them. He's available. Whoever he is.
But they've got a couple good youngsters coming. They've got William Estevano.
They stole the boy off you lot.
They stole Quenda.
They stole Quenda. I think that could be a blessing this time.
The Colombian, Kenny. Kenny.
Kenny All-Star.
Kenny All-Star. Kenny All-Star.
Not Kenny All-Star, but they've got a couple of good youngsters coming.
Buying all these players ain't got a keeper.
They need a goalkeeper. But I think he's
Don't
right.
they need a striker like you lot though? Don't they need a striker
Jackson will
I
be
like
back.
Nico Jackson.
Jackson's good.
I like
Jackson will
Nico
be back.
Jackson's good, man.
to lead the line?
Yeah,
Forever.
Jackson. They're way
Give him
better
a
with Jackson.
chance, man.
They are way better with Jackson.
Yeah.
My thing with Jackson was he was missing too much chances. It's never that he's not creating them. Or
I like
but now, if he starts taking, once he starts taking them,
did start.
He can be a good.
Can
He's
they
a top
win
player.
the league with him though? Because that's what
Give it
Chelsea
a
are on.
season. Depend. You don't know what they've put. Look, listen, they've got him for knowing that he's young. They got him at a cheaper rate because maybe they wanted to play him and give it 2 years. Maybe they're not trying to win the league within now.
They're not quite there yet.
Like, bruv, they're not like you sitting in 15th
Chelsea
thinking you should be
trying to
winning
win
the
the
league.
league,
Allow
yeah,
it.
Of two signings.
Like, you know what I mean?
West
Of
Ham.
2 signings.
Remember, you need to have respect.
Let's
for
talk
this
about
table,
West Ham
bro.
then.
Don't do this. Don't 15 us.
Let's
Don't
talk
do
about
this.
West Ham.
West Ham.
Let's talk
Because
about
I
West
can't-
Ham.
This right.
I can't wait to talk about you lot.
Okay, so just to confirm, we're going to sell Robert Sanchez. We're going to buy
Sancho.
Keller. And we're going to keep Sancho.
I don't know if we said that.
We did say that. That's what we said we're going to do. That's what we need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For the
that's
sake
what
of
we're doing.
another fan base, they'll keep.
No,
they'll
that's
keep,
that's
Do
what
they keep the manager?
keep the manager.
I like Maresca.
I don't know, he kind of got buoyed off by Timber, Timber's a nice guy. I think if Timber can mug you off, you're a bit soft. I can't lie, I don't know. I didn't understand that. I didn't even know.
Simba said, keep going, Hassan.
Work harder.
Try
That's
harder.
mad.
Try harder. Try harder.
Saying that to a manager is crazy.
That's vibes. But yeah, West
That's
Ham.
Arsenal for
West
you.
Ham,
West Ham, Steve-O.
Yeah, go on. What's the question?
You know, don't do that. You know
Okay,
the
all right,
question.
mate. Flipping our host. Don't even tell me the question
Who you
again.
Who you keeping? Who you buying? Who you selling, Steve-O?
Obvious. Keep Bowen. Skipper. Or is that too obvious?
That's too obvious. You will keep, but so like,
I'll probably say kudos then, because he's for me at the moment, someone that watches my team, Scorch, yeah. He's wicked. Ability, loads of ability. I wish he had a bit more of the Declan Rice in him. The consistency.
Is it inconsistent? That's what
He ain't
I'm
brought
saying.
into the culture.
Since he's got that ban, he hasn't come back and performed. The last couple of games, he started to pick it up again, but I want goals, assists.
End
So I need
product's a
something.
bit-
I need something.
If you got a decent bit of money for him in the summer, would you be mad?
I want to. I'd keep him.
Okay.
Wait, so you
Fair
don't
enough.
wait? So
I'm keeping him.
you're
I'm
keeping
saying,
Kudus?
I'm saying for another year, I need to see him playing at the levels he played at before he got the
it'd be
suspension.
silly to sell him. You can't sell Kudus.
He's quality, but
But he's
you're
quality.
right,
But I want
inconsistent.
we can't afford to have players that ain't consistent. Because watch, the player that I'm gonna get rid of
I know where you're going.
is Paqueta.
I knew it, man.
Give me.
The betting man, yeah.
I knew it, man.
No, don't do that. Because he's a lovely geezer. He's a lovely geezer. I love him. I love Lucas.
Bro, he invented a new skill.
What? Betting?
Cruyff.
In game, bro. In match.
In play.
Allow it. Ha ha hardy ha.
Bro, he invented like a Cruyff flip flap. Like
You
it's
see
a-
what Scorcher notices?
This
he
is
invent-
cold though, bro.
I hear it
Let
though.
me
Paqueta's
continue.
cold.
Yeah. No.
If
Ready?
you're selling him, surely it's only for the payday.
Thank you. I'm thinking to myself, look, we can't afford to have a luxury player like that. He does work hard, but he's trying too many things. And in other teams, he's probably got people that do run onto these things. And like, I just think for us, it's a little bit frustrating. Even though for 7 games, he set up 7 of our goals, like before, you know what I mean? So, but that's the only 7 games or 8 games that he played well. You know what I mean? Like, for me anyway. So I would try and get the 100 mil for him if we could still get that. I don't know. But that would do wonders for us. We're going to spend it well.
Who are you gonna buy? Who you gonna buy with the
And
money?
then who would I buy with that?
Because it's big dough you got for Paqueta.
And then who would I buy? Is it Harwood Bellis at Southampton?
Ooh.
Used to be at City.
Defender.
Yeah, defender, centre half. He's had an England call up. I don't think he played. But
That's what you want to do with the Paqueta money.
but it ain't gonna cost 100 mil. It ain't gonna cost 100 mil. And I'm buying where we need. Like we've had centre halves, Taribo, Mariapparopoulos, whatever his
Wait,
name is.
Tadibo, he's not making sense.
No, they're not. So I'd like to get a centre half that I
Man,
know
you've done a
can put in with Kilman. So that's what I would do. That's it.
All right, then, solid.
Yeah, man.
Obviously, Rob, big up yourself for coming on the show. Sorry about KG.
Nah,
I know you already know him, innit? You already know him.
This guy don't
But
win
yeah,
nothing,
but nah,
bro.
I
seriously,
used to.
love for coming down. We're going to get Loons on to do Liverpool. Round of applause for
Yeah,
Big
man.
Rob.
Robbie, big up yourself, man.
AFTV.
Roman
Hey, Rob, you're looking well.
Just before I go there, you're gonna keep Hoyland.
Hey, don't ask me.
Hey, you're looking well, Rob. You're looking well, man.
Big up,
Big
Rob,
up
man.
yourself.
Big up yourself.
Welcome to the table, Loons. As your touch, just gonna visit you straight. Keep, buy, sell. Liverpool, what are you doing?
Ask STEVO, he knows, man, who scouted me, man. First time.
No, stop using me. I'm not going to be part of your.
I forget.
origin
Ask
story,
Margs.
man.
Margs was on the pod. Someone's told.
Is it?
someone
Oh,
on the
is it
pod
another
that
one?
Yeah, Margs admitted that I was a good player. Margs admitted he admitted I was a good player. So it's done now.
It was. Well,
It's done. It's done. First touchdown goal, though, does it?
Nah, yeah.
Cool. Anyway, so yeah, that's just saying outside of the boot. Where is it? Where is it?
Keep by sell.
Keep by sell. Keep. Everyone.
God. You know what?
No, wait. I got wait.
No, but he's won the league. He's won the league.
I got a better question. Out of Salah, Trent, and Van Dijk, one of them's got to go. Who you keeping out
Yeah,
of
that's
them
good.
three?
That's good.
That you want to keep as well.
It's gonna be controversial. Mo Salah.
Why is that controversial?
Man said it's going to be controversial.
Why
He's the
though?
one that everyone would pick.
Why though?
You getting rid of those numbers? Like, it don't make sense.
The numbers got to stop at some point, no?
I hear you. Stop at our club. Slow down at the club and teach the youth how you did that.
You don't even need to teach the youth. Just
Hey,
do it again.
Looney, I think that you're probably a worse off team without Van Dijk though. When he's not been in the team and when Salah's not been in the team, your team look worse.
I
so-
agree, but you know what I do think is replacing a centre back and replacing 30 goals.
Yeah,
is
different.
different drip. You know what I'm saying? So I'd keep the goals.
Don't you
innit?
think with Salah though, yeah, he's good. Salah's good for winning a league, yeah. But then you know, like them games, like you're gonna go play Real Madrid or whatever.
Virgil's
Go
code.
get someone else, bro.
You got Virgil. I hear you, man. Obviously, it's them two are the top two in it. I respect to Trent as well, but yeah.
Who you gonna sell?
Sell. I would sell. I reckon we can nick a bit of money from Joe Gomez.
How much you reckon?
I reckon Spurs. I reckon he fits in at Spurs. I reckon he does
16 million or something?
16.
Nah, he ain't gonna-
I reckon like a 30.
30 for
Really?
Joe Gomez.
Oh, I'd have him for that.
Probably
You lost
more,
your mind.
Probably more.
You done lost your
Joe
mind.
Gomez for
Probably
30
more.
million.
Bro, he's like 26 or something, bro. Like he's gonna go for big. He's not going for 30 mil.
Yeah, man,
Like,
50.
He'd go for 30 mil at like proper supply. Like you've
So you're
just
saying
bought-
more?
Nah,
Yeah,
yes.
I'll take him at Spurs for 30.
He'd go for 30 if you cop two centre
Kilman,
backs.
Kilman was 45. Kilman.
See? And Joe Gomez is much better than him, Mark.
Kilman's played way more in recent years. That injury, he's came back, he ain't done nothing.
Bro.
Yeah. And he was one of the better players.
Come on, man.
Joe Gomez.
45
Joe
million
Gomez
for Kilman.
will go like 60 million.
Yeah, and I'll
Joe
take that.
Gomez.
Yes, bro.
Yes. You paid 85 for Maguire.
Yeah.
He's better than him.
Literally, he's way
You
better.
get what
than
I'm
him.
saying? He's better than him.
And you're buying him from like the top. You get me? Like where'd you get my man from? Leicester.
All right, man. If you think
I'm just
Maguire's
saying
better,
30
I'm
million.
fine, man.
I just said 30 million.
Alright, if he's available 30 million, someone needs to do that.
Can I land?
No,
that?
because everyone's been landing a madness, bro. I will cause turbulence here, bro.
When you
I
can,
will,
then we'll let
I
you
will,
land.
bro. I'm gonna cause turbulence, bro. Man is talking about selling Joe Gomez for 30 million, and he's saying more.
Of course it'll be more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, but leave them. You shouldn't.
What are you talking
I
about?
will turbulence the
Centre halves from the championship
How much
cost
did you
that.
buy Euro for?
You mad?
Like,
No, that
Exactly.
one was,
Euro's
that
worth
one was
more
a
than Joe
different
Gomez.
team.
What's that? Why is it a
Didn't
different
seen him
thing?
enough.
No, explain why.
Just
Explain why.
lying.
It is different. It is. But I'm saying explain why.
Because he's
Real
got
Madrid,
plats, bro.
Real Madrid.
What?
So no, because Real
Real
wanted
Madrid
him.
won
You
it.
had
Real
to pay.
Madrid won it, and we had to go out and do it.
Bro. You see, let me just teach you lot something about football, yeah?
Yeah, go on,
Because
please.
someone wants someone doesn't make that player good.
I was explaining why he's 80 million and he was a sought after defender.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying
Makes
to say?
sense. It makes sense, bro.
It makes sense. So
makes
I don't know
sense.
what he's talking
Anyway,
about.
I don't know, get why you lot are just all like, yo, Lippy, threaten to send him to the gulag, bruv. You get
what
me?
I'm saying,
Like,
bro.
send him to the
Gulag
gulag.
FM.
And this is a
Someone
weird
that
one.
can get you over the line, make you win the League Cup, go on.
But I think
That's
the league's
low,
bigger.
bro.
I think the
Come
league's a
on,
bit bigger.
man.
But
That's
anyway,
low.
but I said it. Everyone does. I watched obviously they're watching Isaac. Isaac's quality, not a killer, insane. But he's a killer. But I watched him have a race with Andy Robertson.
Oh my
yesterday.
God, crazy.
Yeah,
He's tired though. He's been playing a lot, man. He was tired. That was bad though.
Head gasket.
That was bad.
Engine management light came on.
Hey, that was worrying.
Worrying.
You see it?
No, but at that point,
Isaac couldn't beat
he's
Robinson.
knackered.
Bad.
Isaac couldn't
They saying the
just
gasket.
beep,
By the way,
beep.
I think I might retract that.
The killer thing.
He's
It's too
definitely a
late.
killer.
No, I thought because you know what it is. I said Chris Wilder was the coldest, and I look back on that.
He had foresight.
Manners. But this guy, I think he's 21. Team's gonna get relegated. I think he's the difference. I think everyone's sleeping on him. Delap. Come on, Liam Delap. That
Really?
guy, that's who I want Liverpool
he's
to
good,
get.
but I think he's a little bit overrated.
Bro, have you seen it? He treats man like
Yeah, bro.
every game he makes a point to
He's
make
West
man
Ham
know.
level. I don't think he's there yet. I think
He could
needs
be a
one of them
backup striker
number
in a
one.
big team, I think.
I think he makes it, man.
Oh my God, West Ham are gonna go on a
How many
European
Prem goals he's got?
excursion,
8,
bro.
8 at a relegation struggling team. Better squad. Yeah, man. I think he's
He's good.
50
Definitely
M's,
good.
21.
Proper Premier League striker.
Yeah, man.
Wait, is
Any
that as
error.
far? You know what I don't like
I
about
like
that though?
him.
What I like about so I don't like that, and you know a lot about football. I've learned this year. Since you've come back and you stopped the jokes and all of that. Yeah, and you're
Who?
talking him.
What's that statement you made about him? He does what?
He knows a lot about football. He does, right?
Stop the jokes.
Yeah. But your scouting doesn't go further than the Prem. I don't
It does.
think.
It does.
Like,
It does.
you're big Liverpool,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all you're telling me is the 8-goal guy from Ipswich is what you need to win the League Cup.
No, you see, not to win the League Cup. What I'm saying,
That's nasty. What he did? No.
Oh, okay, all right.
you see one thing I'm gonna say, Steve-O, yeah? You see one thing with Liverpool, yeah? Our buying structure is defo resale value.
you're doing- yeah, I
resale
understand,
value.
yeah,
How old
yeah,
is
yeah.
that? 25, 26. You pay that big 150 for him. You got 5 years max. The head gasket went for me yesterday. That takes him into 90s.
I said that took his price down. If the first goal made his price up, like, woo, that run, I'm telling you, people were watching that and it was like,
What?
I couldn't
Andy
believe
Robertson
it.
just come and-
I couldn't believe it.
Andy, man
in
was
his
on the show
peak.
saying we need to get rid of him. I was like,
he's tired.
That was
He's
peak.
tired,
That was
man.
peak, bro. And Liam Delap would have bulldozed him.
Okay, wait, Darwin's got to go, right?
No comment.
All right, obviously last but clearly not least, and you know we saved the best till last. That's
yeah. Oh, what? No, I'm agreeing.
yeah, well, because I just know you know it is.
Is the best last? All right, hey.
Yeah, that's what people usually do.
We done Arsenal first, bro, but it's United's time now.
Save the best till last. What do you think the first is?
This is the comedy now. Let's go.
4:30.
Huh?
Go on then.
You weren't even
keep-
supposed to be here. I don't know how you made it.
Buy, sell, Man United, an ever-going
Just
conversation.
between you two.
Yeah.
Easy.
All right, go on.
give it to
Let
them.
me hear how
Let's
you
see if
think
they agree.
first.
Easy.
Let's go.
Sell Onana immediately. Yeah. The player that I want to keep is Garnacho. And then the player I want to bring in, keeping Garnacho. The player I want to bring in, Frimpong.
I'll go easy. I'll keep Xerxes. I'll sell Hoyland and buy Eurocas.
Gyökeres. Gyökeres.
He's a
Whatever.
no
Ah,
Cypriot
listen.
gal. His name's Eurocas.
Cypriot.
Greek,
Swedish or
Cypriot.
something,
The
blood.
name's
let me
a
just land.
Greek name, bro.
Okay,
His name's
so
Eurocas.
quickly.
Oh, yeah,
quickly.
the G's. The G's silent,
I
innit?
don't know no Greek gal, you know. These men are sick.
Boys. So, starting with KG,
Yeah.
you want to sell your keeper
Easy.
and replace him with a right back.
Right wing back, because he can play the system. The guy, we've seen what Dorgu's
So
doing.
who's gonna be
You
your
see-
keeper?
We'll get another one. I'll get another
You
one.
just said
He's
no, but
dead.
let's. Cool.
Do you not
All
understand
right.
selling?
All
Do you
right.
not understand selling?
So you're
Onana?
not in charge.
No, I
of
understand that. No, I understand that. But move on to the insanity,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
What, the Garnacho
Yeah.
one?
What is happening here? And the other one.
I understand
and
why you
explain
keep him.
this.
I think you should keep
Because
him.
the other thing as well, has any the man? Why the would you buy Frimpong?
I need a right wing. I need a right. I need a right
So
wing.
why would
back.
you buy? Go listen to this. I know. Like Leverkusen won the league, yeah, and we all pretend like no. Listen, Leverkusen got no players, including Frimpong. Why are we pretending like Frimpong's cold?
No, but again, have
No,
you seen the system?
Frimpong is a mid-black youth running around in Germany.
But
He's
the
alright.
system.
He
that
was
we're
in the
playing-
same team when Nathan Teller was shocking out. Allow me.
Yeah. But
Allow
Nathan
me.
Teller's
The
decent,
system
though.
had Nathan Teller making sense.
I'm
Allow
talking
me.
about a system that's been played. Right wing back. He's gonna get forward. He's not gonna be asked to do
And
defense.
do
We play
what?
free. Well, he's gonna. Have you seen the delivery, bro?
You could have done. You could have done better for the team. Like obviously, like there's systems and you need certain players, but like
I'm talking
if we
someone
really need to,
for the
Ahmad
system.
could have done it.
Ahmad's gonna play inside.
I'll be
Ahmad's
real.
gonna play in
Both
the
of
10.
you-
If you bought someone better, then you could push Ahmad there and bring someone better for the 10.
Both, I think United fans are glad that neither of you are directors of football right now.
Why? Because I
No,
bought
'cause
in
you-
a striker.
Yeah,
I
but
bought
why
in a
you-
9.
His thing was
Okay.
cold. His thing was cold.
Keep Xerxes.
Yeah.
Keep
If Xerxes going to be a backup striker, yeah. All right, cool.
I don't trust no man with a parting in his afro. Natural parting as
If
well.
Xerxes going to be a backup, if Xerxes is going to be a backup striker, backup 9, then yeah, 100%. Because at the end of the day, the two 9s that we got are both not levels. You get me? They're both backup level, whether it be second place or third place. There's no point having both of them. I prefer to keep Xerxes. He could play in the 9. He can also do a job in the 10 in that system.
9
we're
goals,
seeing,
8, 9
and then
goals.
bringing a proper
Shall I
striker.
tell you, shall I
That
tell
makes
you
so
what-
much sense.
Shall I tell you what it is about you lot?
Garnacho.
You lot
This
think your midfield
But he's
is
not good.
You think your midfield's okay?
You wouldn't take 60 million for Garnacho now?
You think your no? You should not get rid of Garnacho.
But he's going backwards, and I think Xerxes going forward. That's why he's made sense and his didn't. Garnacho's gone backwards, personally. I thought he would have been stronger, quicker, making better decisions by now.
In that United match, yeah, Garnacho was the player that got you lot that point. 100%.
Point.
Yeah, he went down for the free kick. Anytime you lot went forward, it's my man, bro. He's got something
With
about
that
him.
amount of possession he had on the ball and the positions he got in, the shot should have been stronger.
I don't know what took Amarin so long to see it, because not everybody can see it, but if you watch United, you know that Garnacho's better on the right. He's just way better on the right.
And he's playing good.
He is dead on the left.
And he's playing
dead.
good now.
All the good
He's
stuff he
playing
done
alright.
under Ten Hag,
Good
and the
squad
thing, if you look
player.
at his goals, his assists, it's always
I
on
don't
the
think you
right.
should sell him.
But I think
20.
he wants to play on the left. But it's not.
He wants to score.
But he don't. He scores when he's on the right.
I know, but he thinks
Yeah, so
he's gonna score from the left.
that's what it is. In the last few games, Amarin's been playing him on the right, and then she's been going to get the most out of it.
But listen to this. We seen this before and didn't really care. Is Januzaj.
Nah.
Januzaj was
Januzaj
even-
only played inverted though.
He
did it.
bad boy.
But pre what I'm saying, Yana's like this is not making. Garnacho is not Manchester United level.
Bro, they're 4.
I'll take 60 million for Garnacho.
Is
now.
anyone
That's
selling
good money.
Højlund? Did no one sell Højlund?
Bro, these lot think, yeah, he's smarter
I
than him.
sold the goalkeeper. I sold the goal. You know the goalkeeper. So, after Sanchez, who's the next worst goalkeeper in the league?
It's not Onana.
Onana's a good goalkeeper.
Onana's bad.
I like Onana.
But I think Højlund's more of a problem.
I think Ramsdale's worse than him.
Of course he is.
Ramsdale's been
they're
he's been relegated.
Hey, can I be honest with
It's a
you?
mid-off.
Are you lot crazy? This guy, he's right. The keeper has made so many mistakes that I've just never seen.
He's also saved us a lot. You're not saying nothing when he's saving us.
Sound like a Dave Chappelle comedy skit here. Like he saves girls, but he also, you know that one.
I know that one. I know that one.
All right.
When we concede the most shots a game in the Prem by far, 30 everything, and he's saving us from losing 8-0
Which he's
every
supposed
game.
to do.
You're not saying nothing.
He's supposed to do
so
that,
it
right?
balances it out.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
He doesn't balance
no,
it
but
out.
You shouldn't balance. You don't. Qualities ain't based on like the good stuff and the bad
Yeah,
stuff
man.
you do. It's just the good stuff, G. You understand? Like, it's not about raw. He does so much bad,
Yeah,
but he
that's
does very
crazy.
good. Like,
Yeah,
so you know
that's it.
what, boys? We had
Like,
Robbie
comment,
on.
share, and subscribe, man.
This is the ADHD
That was
podcast.
crazy. Slide tackle by my own player.
Yeah, we need. Can we get a mental health sponsor? This
Yeah,
week?
man, we got her.
Can we do better help ad for free today? That's a red flag. Boys, we had Robbie on today. Little bit of keep buy sell. A lot of arguing from KG and yeah, like, comment, subscribe.